Hey guys, Languagehacker here. I hope you had some good holidays. They're not quite done yet, but I'm back. And with me being back, I want to talk to you about Guff, the tough druid. Now you might think that, Guff is being included in most of the druid decks, but I'm talking about the other Guff, the other Guff, the quest. So the deck that we had a couple weeks ago where we ran Wildheart Guff, the hero card at the top end, and then just capture Coldtooth Mine to draw Wildheart Guff, is still kind of kicking around, but it's kind of evolved a little bit. And now we have the quest included in that because a lot of the cards that give your character attack are between the costs of 0 and 4. So because of that, you can include that in the Guff package, which gives you some extra armor, which was an issue with the deck prior to this version. And it also gives you attack, so you can kill your opponents, because it gives you a more concrete win condition than just discover stuff. And you can still discover some stuff, but now you have Lost in the Park, the quest to the quest line to help you close out games. Anyways, let's hop in, talk about the cards, and show you some cool games. Now, you'll notice that much like the previous version, we have Guff at the top end is the only 5-mana card to guarantee that Capture Coldtooth Mine, when you have this, draws your highest card, which is Guff. So you always have Guff. Lost in the Park is the quest line that we're running now. Because of that, we're including Pounces, Feral Rages, Moon-Touched Amulets, and Park Panthers. All of these give your character, your hero, attack, thus progressing the quest, which lets you complete the quest, get Guff the Tough, gain some armor, do some damage, etc. Still running a lot of defensive packages from before. Lunar Eclipse, Samuro is included there as well, with one copy of Iron Bark. We're running Mark of the Spike Shell, which I think was still running the old version, and now it works with the quest completion here, because Guff the Tough does have Taunt, which means you can go Guff the Tough, Solar Eclipse, Mark of the Spike Shell, get more Guffs, more armor, more damage, which is really nice, and you have the mana to use it too, because of Guff. The other Guff. Man, it's gonna be hard referring to each of them. Wildheart Guff, Guff the Tough. Okay, noted. Yeah, Park Panther is actually just great. I'm surprised it wasn't in the deck before. It's obviously now it goes toward the questline completion, but this is just a great card to kill two things, especially before Wildheart Guff. And it's one of the only ways to actually, it's one of the only ways to remove stuff efficiently in Druid, I guess, on turn 4 anyways. Even later on, it's fine, but turn 4 is a sweet spot because there wasn't too much you were doing on turn 4 previously anyways. Now, there's not too much we're doing on turn 3, so because of that, I've seen some people run Archwood and Aralex. You can just throw down Aralex. Another note is that this deck is not very good against Paladin because they play Taunts and Divine Shields, and Guff the Tough does not let you go face if there's Taunts. So Aralex can help a little bit with that. You can sometimes get some Dreams. In general, you can get Nightmare, which helps with Samuro as well. Ysera Awakens for board clear, because why not? Hey, you like board clears. Laughing Sister is fine to play on turn 4. And so is Emerald Drake. So Naralex seems actually pretty okay in this deck. If you don't have Naralex, you can run like a second Iron Bark or something just to increase the consistency of Samuro, or to taunt up some other stuff later. I've even used it on Park Panther later on as well, or with stuff you can discover from Resizing Pouch later on in the game. What else? We're still running Blooms, not Innervates. Innervates are a little too low impact, but the Blooms still let you do a lot of stuff early on. Blooming out a Guff is nice, or later on, being able to go like Bloom, Guff the Tough, plus the Mark of the Spike Shell with the Solar Eclipse a turn early can help you as well, just to be able to spend mana efficiently. A lot of the times I'm not actually waiting for this to get corrupted, I'm just spending mana on curve, removing stuff, making sure I can get to my game plan most of the time. Otherwise, the deck plays quite similarly to the previous version. You look for the good cards, and the good cards are Capture Coldtooth Mine, Jerry Carpenter. If it's against, if you're up against a tempo-centric deck, you're gonna want Lunar Eclipses. I've been keeping Panther a lot against all of those decks as well to help find stuff to do and remove their stuff, because having stuff to do and removing your opponent's stuff is very good. I have occasionally kept Feral Rage and Moon Touched if I have no other cards that I'm keeping against a tempo deck, because worst case, it's not the best thing to do, but killing their thing on turn 3 is good. This deck does not really have huge board swings until much later on with Samuro plus either Iron Bark or Mark of the Spike Shell, and that doesn't happen until turn 6 at the earliest, maybe a bit earlier with a Bloom. So you're going to want to make sure you keep your opponent's board small until you can do that. Yeah. there's not much else to really say about it. Pouch, knowing your pouch math is important as well. You can pouch early on to get more pounces or blooms to help your mana. You can pouch later on in the game to get more value. You can look for snare and wards, 10 mana things. You can look for survival. Scrapyard Colossus is good if you're in a pickle, setting up some taunts. Yogg is always a good meme. And not even a meme, Yogg can actually win you some games. And getting Yashraj is actually useful as well, because you do earn Moon-Touched Amulets, so if these are corrupted, you can just get more damage from the Yashraj, whatever pronunciation you guys can fight about in the comments. Suggestions on replacements. I was looking over the collection and actually thought that Wind Commander Mulverick could be an inclusion as well as an extra 4-mana minion. You could either like cut Nerlux if you don't have that. Maybe the Ironbarks aren't that useful, but the Mulverick I think is actually a good idea. A lot of the decks I was losing to were mainly Trog decks, and not necessarily just because I was getting Trog, because you do end up cleaning Trogs eventually. Because they were nerfed, it's a bit easier to deal with at this point, but they still are quite annoying. And Mulverick is just a Trog killing machine, right? It's awesome. Yeah, you get this guy out, he kills a Trog, you get another Wyvern, that kills a Trog, and so on and so forth. So this might be an interesting inclusion as well. Otherwise, this is probably the 30 card list I would go for. There's some pretty solid matchups, but there's also some scary matchups. Paladin is by far the worst, but otherwise, it's got an okay spread against the field. Again, because of their Divine Shields and Taunts, it's really annoying. But there's still ways to win it. You shouldn't just, you know, not play the game because it's not favorable. Yogg can always carry you as well. Pouch can also be useful against... I note this every time Pouch comes up. You can look for Mutinous. If you force it on with 7 mana remaining, you could try Mutinous your opponent's quest completion. If you're up against like a Pirate Warrior or something like that. Even against Paladin, you could do it. To get rid of, I don't know, Liadrin or Varian if you think they have it in hand. Ivus is a great inclusion. Big ol' idiot. Not everyone's running hard removal, so that's useful to have as well. I think that's about it. So yeah, Mulligan Guide, Park Panther, Coldtooth Mine, Jerry Carpenter. You can probably keep the Guff sometimes, depending on the matchup. Especially if you have other cards with it that help you get to Guff, like a Lunar Eclipse or a Park Panther at that point already. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep too much else. Pounce you can consider keeping against tempo decks as well. Guidance is something that you can do on 2, but honestly, hero powering on 2 isn't really the end of the world. Hero power on 2 into Park Panther on 4 does complete the first part of the quest, or hero power on 2 into hero power Pounce on 3 also completes the first part of the quest. Just stuff to keep in mind. Quest completion isn't the be-all and end-all. Like, you don't have to optimize every single turn for quest completion. You have to kind of identify what you want to do in this game, and I actually lost a couple of games trying to figure this out. Do I want to just progress Guff stuff, or do I want to progress quest? Getting quest done is great, but that doesn't necessarily win you the game instantly. So often you might want to do other things before you prioritize quest completion, just to make sure you're at a safe point, or for example playing Guff first instead of progressing quest, just to give you more mana to work with over the next few turns. Anyways, cool deck. I like the direction it's taken. It's fun to see Guff the Tough or Lost in the Park being played now. Here's some cool games. Check it out. Try Mulverick, and hope you guys are having good holidays and Happy New Year. Hope to see you soon. Check out the next video and check out my other videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, Habba's list was exactly what I had before I'd made these changes. Paladin? My understanding is that Paladin is one of the worst matchups. This, but no Nerlux for second Ironbark. Let's try Nerlux for fun. Let's get some Guff. Let's do that. Nerlux on 3, this on 4, Guff on 5.
Reporting for duty. In my folly, I have sowed chaos.
Oh, Nerlux helps the Paladin matchup. I see, I see, I see. Come back, Maribel. How's the ice cream thievery? Maybe we just do that instead. Nah, we should set up for the play. I don't think I need to pounce that. Your body. They didn't have the one that you liked. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But did you still get some ice cream? Yeah? Nice. Oh, it's big. Well, Dream is gonna be good against big. They fixed it? No, they didn't fix it. I assume I got the attack twice. I guess it just counts twice. Shit, I missed. That's fine, we learned something. I mistakenly thought I would also gain the attack twice. I went for the bloom ramp draw play because if we hit the other pounds then we can clear one up. And I am swinging because on board they're not like retreading into it. Like, is this really getting better? Probably not.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Pretty soon we're going to be guaranteed to draw Ibis, which is fun. Wine 7 draw. That is large. I will get rid of that. That seems like something I do not want to deal with. I can market the spike shell there minion and give it to myself. It's kind of funny. It's quite droll. Let's set ourselves up though. Just draw some stuff. Get a lot of mana. Our opponents are gonna be making very linear, straightforward plays. So we can take advantage of that by just efficiently dealing with each thing that they're doing. We did not hit Lanessa. Lanessa from Porter Drake, nope. Snack run. Oh, this is still in standard. Interesting. Stand against darkness. I mean, Samurai is also not getting much better than this. I can trade a Panther in to get some extra attack, which I think I will do. Which means I have a good way to spend mana already, so I can do this. So I will trade with the Panther first here to get the rush, to get the attack, which progresses the quest. We're one step closer to Guff.
All patched up. All patched out.
Do we have lethal next turn? I think we do. 4, 8, plus Guff is another 8. That's 16. Plus 2 is 18. None of these die honorably to the Brasswing. But I mean, Brasswing isn't even good enough. They just kind of die on board if they play Brasswing. So what's the play here? Templar Captain? I believe this is lethal. Like Omega lethal. Guff the tough. Guff the tough. Cool. Clinical. Another Paladin. Paladins are bad for us. We don't want to face Paladins. Yeah, Templar Captain Arena's busted. You like the deck because it has large bonk energy? It does have quite a bit of bonk energy, doesn't it? I could have hero powered that and then hero powered again next turn, but it seems really slow, and if they have Hand of Adol or Noble Mount, we just kind of start losing to it, so I'd rather not. Okay. That's actually an incredibly good draw. Park Panther gives us 3 attack next turn. It's mana efficient, leads us into Guff, lets us kill this, plus hopefully the next threat. It's a disaster. We still have to do it though, right? Progresses the quest at least as well. So am I pre-punching this? That seems yucky. How do they deal 1? Like Broom or something? The thing is, I'm almost always playing Guff next turn, so this doesn't actually matter. I guess we go face then. I don't think pre-punching that's actually good. We're playing on Europe. Broom. What? Like a Noble Mount was the only bad thing for us. Unlucky. It's really yucky.
True strength comes from within.
This is getting incredibly yucky. Narlex? It's an option, yeah. I'm just gonna play Moon Touched Amulet, right? Progress quest a little bit. Take that damage off the board. I could kill this Trog and hope I get like a dream, but fuck. Maybe I was supposed to kill it. Yeah, it only summons 1/2s, but it's still annoying. I am dying. Carpenter. Sure.
Gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Okay. They're just getting stuff at this point anyways, so we're just gonna draw some cards. We missed. I might not dream here. I'm dreaming, unfortunately. Nightmare. I need the Samuro card. Yeah, we might not need the Samuro card at this point. No, we probably still do. Two noble mounts, a wisdom, and an Adal. It's not that great. Can try to get a Samuro here from the Moonlit.
This must be the way.
I drew instead of ramping here to increase the chances that I hit Samuro from the thing. I could go Iron Bark, mark up the Spike Shell. I don't think I want to. I don't think I need that. Plus I need this to buff like the next thing. It's good. What are you, Aaron? That was gonna die. Aaron. This doesn't do anything. Can't be doing these things, Aaron. Mm-hmm. Seven, 8. I have 7 mana left over.
That rope's burning again. More bones to
Okay. Another Truth Seeker gone. Maybe I was supposed to draw there instead of ramping. I kind of need the Solar Eclipse. Why? I mean, I don't need it, but I think taking the Null there was a bit better. Lets me save the Iron Bark mark of the Spike Shell for the Samuro if I want it. So I could just go Guff, Solar, Mark. Oh, is this just lethal? It is just lethal. What am I doing? Oh no, it's not lethal. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Is it lethal? 10, 12. No, it is lethal. So we do this. We mark it. Yeah, this is lethal. This is lethal. We play the other Guff. 16 damage. And then we bloom out the Feral Rage. Nice. Math. Took us a minute, but we got there.
I must protect the wild. Nature must be preserved.
Do I just keep the Guff? I could keep this, which draws me Panther. I could just Panther in the Druid Mirror. Probably not that good. I could tempo it out though, but it's bad if they have their Panther. So I do this then, so that I draw the Guff. Sure. Let's try that. Be honest, I don't know how the mirror goes. Keep Guff to try to fetch Bloom. Oh, you're right. I could have fetched Bloom and then got Guff out faster. You're right. That probably was better. I forgot you can do that. Hey, wifey, how's it going? Welcome back. Thank you.
You gotta be scrappy.
Oh my god, the Nina Jamies. Could have actually Feral Age for attack this turn. Just a good quest, but meh.
You gotta be scrappy with
Double Carpenter. Oi oi oi. Does that mean they already have Guff in hand? Carpenter? Sure.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
For the wilds.
You could Panther here. That would actually be kind of bad. And they did rip it off the top. Which means I can't Guff, because then they just get free quest completion. So I'm gonna kill that then. Oh my god, we drew the pounce. Oh, we can Guff. And we can Guff. Very intelligent draw. Sock. What's up, Rebecca? Exploding bugs? What are you talking about? Counts, let me kill the thing. That's not okay. You're really gonna make me look for a Samuro here?
This must be the way.
In my folly, I have sown chaos.
Heck. I found the Samuro, guys. I don't get quest progress, I'm just be big. You were the last one. It's pretty much always happening. Let's keep ramping. Actually, mill if I do that, huh? Whoops. I guess I could pounce, but then the pounce is kind of awkward. Well, I actually have to gain armor, because if I gain attack, I draw a card, and then I still mill. Fine. Interestingly, I actually was supposed to dump a Lunar Eclipse there for hand space if I wanted to develop a second Nerlex. Okay. Yeah, progress in quest. Oh, they just milled a card.
My hand is
That's fine, they didn't need that, their hand was full anyways. You know what? I never actually finished The Mandalorian. He's just bonking me in the head. I mean, I guess that's one way to win, right? Just hit me in the head. Let's gain some armor. Not really what I was looking for here. I can complete the thing this turn and play the Guff, but I'd rather save the Guff for Mark of the Spike Shell, I think. So what we'll do is make some hand space. Am I using an Iron Bark as well? So you can't dunk me? I am. This way, if they play Guff, they can't hit me in the head. Trom, thank you for the gifted sub. Emeralds, welcome to the Hack Pack. Some claps and chat. Thank you, Trom. Appreciate it. The thing is, I'm kind of low, so I do need to gain some armor. They hit me in the head quite a lot. The Glowfly Swarm dealt 14. We have more mana, but the mana doesn't matter if I'm dead, right? We could pouch for... You know what? I was supposed to pouch last turn to get a 10 drop. Yeah, I messed up pouching. I was supposed to pouch. Oh my god. Wait. That's fine. 16 is hard to do. Okay. I could go for like a... What do you call it? Scrapyard Colossus? It's really hard to punch through. Bloom Chonker. It's gonna hurt. Second Bloom Spike Shell. Pouch for 0. Looking for Bloom to hit a Spike Shell. Okay, so they do not have any more Guffs. Okay. I think they had Mark of the Spike Shell in hand and they thought that they just needed to go for the Bloom there. Interesting.